Hi, my name's Jenny, and I'm a recent graduate from Grand Valley State University with my special education degree. My endorsements are in emotional and cognitive impairments. Through my experience at Grand Valley, I've been through 4 different placements. My first placement was at Zeeland East High School in an emotional impairment classroom. A lot of this experience was dealing with non-compliant behaviors and trying to support students in their general education classroom. My next placement was in Granville Public Schools in a 4th through 6th grade resource room. I focused a lot on fluency and decoding strategies with our 4th graders, and then as we got up to 5th and 6th grade, a lot of math strategies. So working with fractions and definitely trying to get them to understand fractions in real world settings. So we used a lot of manipulatives and used a lot of examples to try to get them to understand that. My next placement was at Wyoming Public Schools in a 2nd grade general education classroom. I definitely taught all content areas across the board, but on top of that, I really enjoyed seeing the other side of special education. So a lot of my students qualified for special ed services, and some of them hadn't yet and definitely needed that support. So I was able to think about what strategies we could use in the gen ed classroom to help support them so that they don't need special ed services as much, or maybe even prevent them from needing them. So we focused on behavior intervention plans and FBAs and trying to solve the problem of their behavior before they needed extreme interventions. And I am currently completing my student teaching placement at Grand Rapids Public Schools. I'm at Kent Vocational Options, which is a school for students with moderate cognitive impairments, aged 18 through 26. So we work a lot on employment skills, functional life skills, and then a lot of our time is spent on social skills. So with a moderate cognitive impairment, students definitely have difficulty effectively communicating with other peers and adults in an appropriate way. So we do a lot of social skills lessons to teach them strategies on how to deal with this, how to act appropriately with others. And I also work at Wedgwood Christian Services. This is a home for students with disabilities, kids and teens. So we currently have 7 students in our program, and 5 out of 7 of them are nonverbal. And we use a lot of ABA strategies to teach them new skills. So we definitely teach them how to communicate. So whether it's PECS or sign language, we're working on those strategies so that we can alleviate a lot of their aggressive behavior and frustration so that they can communicate with us. And then I am also, this summer, I'll be starting a summer school teaching position at Ottawa Area Center. I'll be working with severely multiply impaired students, middle school. So I'm really excited for that experience, and I'm excited to get my foot in the door with a teaching job. Coming from Grand Valley, I come as a highly qualified teacher and with the best up-to-date strategies on supporting students' learning and independence. I understand the need to excel in communication. So communicating with other professionals, communicating with parents, communicating with administrators, so that we're all working together to support the needs of our students. I have experience with a broad range of educational and behavioral needs of students with disabilities, and I'm still excited to learn from veteran professionals and share my new strategies with them. After spending my entire grade school and secondary experience in Jenison, I've been able to see firsthand their push to include special needs students with general education peers, and I really appreciate that and love that they're doing that. I was able to see the support, collaboration, and care put into supporting these students, and I think that Jenison definitely has an amazing special education program that they should be extremely proud of. And as far as the positive challenges of working with 2 buildings, I think the biggest positive challenge will be getting to know my students' abilities and interests at a slower rate than what I would if I had them for a full day. With that, getting to know my students, also getting to know the staff that I'll be working with. So I'll have staff at one building and I'll have staff in another building, both working to support different students. And I think that it'll just take some time to get used to that, but definitely trying to form relationships right off the bat so that I think that you need a good team that's able to work together and get to know each other so that you can get to know your students and support them in the best way that you possibly can. Thank you.